Thank you so much, Rasheeda and Kirk. My first question for you is, it's been a little bit since the last episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and I'm sure you guys are really excited, revved up for the new season. And, for people that don't know, what should people prepare to see as the overall theme of the new season?
I think it's going to be a little different feel, a little bit of a different look. And honestly, you'll get to see different sides than you've seen in previous seasons, because a lot of time it's like cast based, us always dealing with cast members and different things. But this season, you'll get to dig in a lot more with what's going on internally with people and family issues and different things like that. And just, being introduced to family members and different people that are in people's lives that you didn't even know maybe even existed. So it's going to be definitely something a lot different, and I'm excited to see how everything goes.
I have a quick hip hop kind of based question. I mean, you both are, younger OGs. I don't know. You guys are young, but you're still you've been in the industry for a little bit, and you've seen a lot. And I feel like you probably have seen things change. How do you feel like the world of hip hop has evolved in the past 5 years?
I feel like hip hop has gotten a lot better with accepting females. I feel like, the women are starting to, be able to get a little more shine, and you don't have to do a lot of the groundwork you used to have to do. You can just maybe get lucky and catch a TikTok joint or get a dance. It's just real different. But I feel like we're still missing key elements in the women. We need a 2022, 2021 ladies night. We need one of them bangers with the women,
with a
that
whole crew of women, with a roster of women.
we need one of those. But I feel like it's finally starting to get to a point where 20 of them can exist.
And I would say, as for the state of hip hop, being OGs in the game, I would say, we grew up in the era where, you really had to go in the streets and really grind for your fans and, gain your clout and your respect. And I'm talking trunk by trunk, city by city, in the hole in the walls, all the way to the big arenas, in the trenches, for real. And, now hip hop has evolved to, you can sit here just like this, do something, hit a button, and you may go viral and be big, and then have to continue on from that if you're able to. So it's a lot easier, but yet and still, to me, it's hard to stay consistent nowadays, because you could just come in and be like, boom, 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 oh, I got to dance, and it's all lit, and then it's over with for you.
It's kind of like quick fame, but you have to be able to sustain it, pretty much.
Exactly. Yep.
Definitely.
Okay. And I know that you have a couple new cast members that are, trying to get their career, popping off. You got Randy Rucci, Amaretta the Great, Young Baby Tate. I have a question for you. What do you think? Why do you think that they are going to be such key elements in the season? And then maybe what is some advice that you have for them as they're starting Love and Hip Hop Atlanta?
Well, I would just say the fact that they're female MCs, and it's the female reign right now, this is like the best opportunity for them to be able to take their careers to the next level. And this is also puts them in a situation to be like, okay, you have this platform, you need to utilize it the right way. And because there's a little something in that, you can get on here and it could go the wrong direction. And so you have to be really, really careful about that. But I love that connection of it being females and it being female time in hip hop and them having this opportunity.
And coming out of Atlanta.
And coming out of it.
Yeah, coming out of Atlanta. Yeah. All right. And let's switch gears just a little bit. I want to bring it to both of you. We've seen a lot on Love and Hip Hop with you, your marriage, your relationship, y'all's careers. And I'm sure that, like you said, you have a lot of advice for a lot of people, but you've also been so raw on the show. Do you ever look back and say, maybe we shouldn't have said that about our relationship, or maybe we should have kept that private? Do you have any regrets with sharing so much of your lives?
I think my regret that I would talk about is me doing a DNA test on TV on Carter, because Carter is growing. He's like, Dad, what were you doing?
Wait, he's like he has a phone, so
he's watching YouTube.
Like, you did the
Why?
It's like, oh yes, that has to be explained,
It's
you
like,
know?
oh wow. Consequences. So you learned that, you know, you be like, damn, I gotta pay attention to what I do. Cause just like that, he's questioning me on it. He's 7 going on 8 years old. And I'm like, when I did it, I just thought I wouldn't have to answer it until he was like 20 or 18. Like, bro, like I wasn't expecting it to be like him like asking me, but why did you do that? It's like, wow.
Right. But other than that, though, no regrets about, you know, your relationship pretty much. Like you know, you put on the table and you're not looking back.
Sometimes it's good to put it out. It's not a regret because you need therapy sometimes. Sometimes, you know, there's a dull moment in your relationship and, you know, it could have been a situation where your relationship could have been an ended relationship. And it really woke you up to let you know, no, I'm not ready to get out of my relationship. I'm tripping. And, you know, you need certain things to happen in order for you to realize what you have and what's going on. And, you know, and it's also a learning experience. You know, you got other people going through it, been through it, your grandparents, people before you. And, you know, you're kind of also writing a book on what to do and how to do it if you're ever in a situation for others.
I wanted to know if there is one thing that we can expect for this new season of Love and Hip Hop that people don't know.
And people are going to be shocked that Rasheeda has a sister. I don't think people knew.
And how our relationship is.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's going to be something people are going to be like, oh, wow. And I think some people are going to be like, oh, really? And then other people are going to be like, yeah, I kind of have a relationship like that with my sister too, you know, or brother.